There is a rhythm to the universe, a pulse, a current. And it does not wait. It does not slow for hesitation. It does not pause for perfection. And it does not reward those who linger in the land of almost ready. The universe is energy, raw, unfiltered, relentless energy. And that energy flows toward motion, not ideas, not intentions, but motion. The ones who get ahead in life, in wealth, in greatness, they are not always the most talented. They are not always the smartest. They are the ones who moved first. They acted before the rest were comfortable. They stepped forward while the crowd was still talking. They trusted the whisper of their instincts over the roar of the masses. Because the truth is this: the universe has never been neutral. It tilts, it bends, it responds to movement. You move first, it moves with you. You stand still, it moves without you. And you are left behind, wondering how the others got so far, while you were still preparing to begin. Belief, faith, and inner knowing. Think of every titan you admire. Carnegie moved before steel was a sure thing. Ford moved before cars were roads. Disney moved before imagination was considered industry. Edison failed 10,000 times before the world called him genius. But he began on day one, when no one believed in light, when the idea of electricity in a home sounded like magic or madness. They all moved when the rest of the world said, wait. And that is the great lie, the illusion of the right time. The mind will trick you. The world will pressure you. They will whisper that you should be patient, that more research is needed, that you need one more degree, one more approval, one more guarantee. But the soul knows when it's time. It doesn't need validation. It needs decision. Because belief is not something that comes after the success. Belief is the cause. Success is the effect. And belief without movement is dead. Clarity, vision, and direction. Most people think clarity comes before action, that you need to know every step before taking the first one. But the great irony of progress is this: clarity comes from movement, not before it. A ship cannot steer while anchored. A vision cannot evolve while frozen. You are not meant to see the whole road. You are meant to walk it. And with every step forward, the fog lifts, the path sharpens, and the destination rises from the mist. But the ones who wait to know for sure never begin. They build castles in their minds and call it planning. They dream for decades, then wonder why nothing changed. Because a dream without a deadline is just an escape. Vision without action is hallucination. But the moment you move, the moment you take that first step, the world responds. Resources appear. People notice. Momentum builds. The dust starts to shift in your favor. Not because the world changed, but because you did. Purpose and inner calling. There is something inside you, ancient, sacred, untamed, that has been trying to get your attention. It speaks in the quiet, in the gut feeling, in the fire that won't go out, no matter how many distractions you pour on it. That's not fantasy. That's purpose. And purpose has no patience for comfort. It doesn't care about convenience. It doesn't wait for the market to align or for your bank account to say it's okay. Purpose demands pursuit. And the ones who honor it, the ones who move toward it even when everything is uncertain, are the ones the universe rushes to support. Not because they're special, but because they're aligned. And alignment is power. It is the signal to the universe that says, I'm ready. Not I'm perfect, not I'm fearless, but simply, I'm in motion. And motion activates favor. Discipline and consistency over hype. Don't mistake action for motion. Real movement is not a burst of motivation at midnight. It's not shouting affirmations once and waiting for results. The universe doesn't reward hype. It rewards discipline. Not one giant leap, but 1,000 daily inches. The world was not changed by those who dabbled. It was changed by those who committed. The quiet writer who sat down every morning at 5 a.m. to bleed truth onto paper. The unknown inventor who locked himself in a lab until his fingers were blistered and his eyes bloodshot. The single mother who stayed up late to build a business no one believed in, because she had mouths to feed and a legacy to rewrite. That's who the universe honors. Not the loud, not the lucky, but the consistent. Because movement without discipline is chaos. But discipline turns chaos into a masterpiece. Action versus intention, the unseen separation. Everyone intends, everyone wants. Everyone has dreams scratched into journals, pinned to vision boards, tucked into midnight prayers. But very few act, and that's the line. That's the line that separates the hungry from the fed, the watchers from the creators, the ones who almost made it, from the ones who actually did. Intention is internal. It feels good. It feels noble. But it changes nothing. Action is external. It's messy. It's risky. It's loud. But it changes everything. You can't think your way to success. You can't meditate your way into transformation. You can't visualize yourself into greatness and expect the world to kneel unless your hands move in sync with your vision. The bridge from where you are to where you want to be is not thought. It is not prayer. It is work. Relentless, consistent, unglamorous work. And that's why the universe rewards those who move first, not because they're ready, but because they're willing to bleed before the applause. Fear, the guardian of the gate. Let's speak the truth. The moment you decide to move, fear will appear. Not as a monster, but as a friend. A voice. A careful advisor whispering, "What if you fail? What if they laugh? What if you lose everything?" Fear is ancient. It was designed to protect you, but now in this modern life, it protects you from the very thing that would set you free. Fear stands at the gate of every worthwhile pursuit, and most people turn around. They confuse fear with a stop sign. But fear is not a wall. It is a signal, a compass. It shows you exactly where you must go. If it scares you, it matters. If it haunts you, it's your path. And here's what the bold understand. The ones who move first. They know fear doesn't leave. They just move anyway. They walk through the fire. Because fear is loudest before the breakthrough. And the universe? It waits beyond that fire, watching, asking one question. Are you worthy of the life you say you want? And your answer is not in your words. It is in your steps. Gratitude, the magnetic current. But movement alone isn't enough. You must learn to move in harmony, with presence, with power, with gratitude. Because the fastest way to lose your momentum is to believe you are owed anything. The universe owes you nothing, but it mirrors your energy. Gratitude is the magnetic current that turns movement into momentum. It tells the universe, I see what I have, I honor where I am, and I'm ready for more. Gratitude is not passive. It's not smiling in silence. It's fuel, rocket fuel, that lets you endure longer, work harder, and rise faster. Because a heart filled with resentment is heavy. A mind filled with scarcity will sabotage every opportunity it touches. But the grateful? They rise. They attract. They expand. They radiate. They move. And everything moves with them. Adaptability. How the first become the only. Those who move first do not always win instantly, but they learn first. They fail first. They adapt faster. And that is the secret weapon. The world doesn't reward perfection. It rewards speed of adjustment. The ones who move early see what others never see, because they were inside the fire while the rest were still watching from the shore. They built resilience when no one was clapping. They gained experience while others were still planning. They pivoted, iterated, and refined their edge, until suddenly they weren't just first. They were the only one who dared to stay long enough in discomfort to become masterful. And by the time the rest finally decided to move, the throne was already taken, the title already won. Resilience, the invisible currency of the first movers. Those who move first, they bleed first. They fall without nets. They build without maps. They climb cliffs where no footsteps came before. But what they gain is not always visible. Not titles, not trophies, not overnight applause. What they gain is resilience. And resilience is the one currency no economy controls. It cannot be printed. It cannot be inherited. It must be earned. In the dark, in the cold, in the silence. When the world doubts you. When your bank account echoes. When your hands shake and your voice cracks. But you still move forward? That is the moment the universe takes note. Because resilience is rare. And it is the guarantee, the quiet promise, that no matter how long it takes, you will not be broken. And those who cannot be broken eventually win. Learning and mastery, the real reward. You don't just move first to get ahead. You move first to become more. To grow through experience faster than the rest. To fail in public and rise in private. To learn with your hands, not just your head. Because knowledge without execution is trivia. But those who move, they learn from life directly. They learn what no textbook will teach. They learn pressure, negotiation, timing, fire, adaptation, failure, comebacks. They master momentum. They build muscle memory for greatness. And while others wait for the seminar, for the perfect coach, for the 12-step system, you're already in the game, and life favors those in the game. The moment of decision. So here it is, the question, the one that echoes through time, from the lips of every legend, every creator, every first mover who ever dared to break inertia. Will you move? Or will you watch? Will you sit in the waiting room of life, watching others take your place, your dream, your time? Or will you rise, even uncertain, even afraid, even alone? Because you know now, hesitation is death. Every second you wait, the door closes, the deal is signed, the seat is taken. And the reward? It goes to the one who got there first. So don't you dare wait for perfect. Don't you dare ask for permission. Don't you dare stall in the name of strategy while your destiny passes by. Move. Move when it hurts. Move when you doubt. Move when it makes no sense to anyone else but you. Because the universe, this great, wild, responsive universe, is not watching your intentions. It's not grading your plans. It's waiting for one thing. Your movement. Emotional echo and empowerment. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far behind. You're one decision away. One act of courage. One step without certainty. One motion that shifts everything. And when you move, fully, faithfully, fiercely, you'll feel it. The universe tilts. Doors open. Paths appear. Winds rise. Because motion is magic. Because boldness is divine. Because the universe rewards those who move first. Now go.